Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here, once again looking ahead to today's slate for January 9th. As normal, hopefully you guys all did pretty good last night. A lot of injury news, but also, if you guys were on top of it, it wasn't too bad. Obviously, LeBron and AD news broke after the slate started, and obviously AD was announced out. That was only the big news that happened after. But besides that, hopefully you guys stayed on it because, like I said, there was a lot of news. Anyway, if you guys go on to like the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate that quite a bit. And also hit that sub button as well. Like I said, a lot of you guys have been subscribing the last couple days, so I definitely do appreciate it. And like I said, it helps you guys out as well. Like I said, you guys get to see NBA Fanduel lineup advice videos every single day for free. Literally, I break down the slate and you guys put in the plays, and simple as that. So, as normal, last night was pretty dang good for us. Finally, our first real big win of the season. Obviously, we didn't bet a ton, but still, we'll definitely take that. As you see here, one of our subs only put in $83, $83, and won $1,800 last night on the premium lineup, so definitely a good one last night. Scored a 371.6. I went GPP with Curry. I was like, you know what? If Curry's healthy, I'm gonna take a shot with him. He was just the projections liked him for some reason, and they had him at like 5 to 10% ownership. And so I was like, you know what? Let's fire him up, and boom, he went off for 60 plus or something like that. And we had him at 5% ownership. Smart was okay. Fred VanVleet, solid. LeVert, Tatum, Powell, Siakam, Batum, and Dice was all solid as well. Batum had 32. Definitely another value pick in the projections. So it was a really good night for us, 371.6. We had another lineup as well, our GPP. Scored a little bit lower, like a 334.6, but it cashed in most tournaments as well. But this one here was our main one. So overall, everyone did pretty dang good. Really good investment right there. So yeah, if you guys want to join, all you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter for our month for our month package. And like I said, our 150 lineups did pretty good as well. I don't have a screenshot of them, but we cashed in 75% of them last night. So definitely click it right now. So like I said, all you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter. That will be down there in the comment section below. Click on that link right there, and it will take you right to our Twitter page. Like I said, while you are there, leave us a like. I appreciate that. And all you have to do is message us, and we'll get you all set up. So, yeah, definitely feeling it. And, why not come join us? So that's what we got going on. Let's go look at today's slate. We got a 7-gamer. Not, as of now, not a ton of injuries. But, yeah, let's get into it. So we got Atlanta and Charlotte as our first one here. So Atlanta's kind of lost, as you see, 3 in a row. They haven't been doing too great on offense. 2 out of 3 games, they've only scored 90 points. So they're looking kind of whack right now. I don't know what happened to Trae Young. He shot 9 times against Charlotte last time out. A little bit of foul trouble, I guess. 7 turnovers. Yeah, man. Trae Young's looking. He's hit and miss this year for sure. As we know, LaMelo was on him last time out, and he kind of shut him down. So we'll see how that happens this time. He's still worth a look, but definitely not a top priority for me. LaMelo looked pretty good last night, only shot 11 times, but like I said, this guy's good. He gets rebounds and assists. So even at 6,900, I still think he's definitely worth a look. Wish his minutes were up, but he's still pretty productive. Terry Rozier only played had one good game. He's definitely the guy that's taking the wrath of LaMelo being better, so I'm not too into him. Devontae Graham has looked a lot better, 39 and 37 minutes. I like seeing that. Shot's still not completely there, but if he's playing that many minutes and he's kind of an all-around player, at 5,200, I think Devontae is worth a look. Kevin Huerter at 49, another guy that could be worth a look. Their offense is struggling, so a little bit of firepower off the bench. Gordon Hayward at 8K is definitely one of my favorite plays on the slate. Juice is looking good in Charlotte, so definitely not mind looking at him. Hunter's getting up there in price at 6,100, but he's looking consistent. So another guy to look at 61. Collins, Washington, both could look at those guys, and I don't have a ton of Capella. So Collins, I would obviously have Collins over Washington here, but Washington has looked good. Really do like Hayward, like I said, one of my favorites on the slate. Hunter and Kevin Herter and Graham. Those guys are all solid options. Will probably be in my player pool. And we'll probably have a little bit of LaMelo as well. I'm not gonna have all these guys in my lineup at once, but like I said, probably one or two of them will be in my lineup. But still, like I said, a lot of them are in the player pool. Phoenix and Indiana, we have a 3 spread in Indy. Indy by 3 and the 215. So both these teams are 6-3 or something like that. Pretty good teams here. I think this one could be a good one. I don't think it's gonna be the highest scoring game, but I think there's quite a bit of fancy points to be made in this one. I don't mind it. Brogdon's just been on absolute cruise control. He's 84, but definitely worth a look. I get he's going up against CP3, but Brogdon looking pretty good. Chris Paul's minutes are obviously getting up there, which is fine. Maybe 34 from the guy. McConnell, GPP only. Not really into Booker. Oladipo could be worth a look. Another guy that's getting quite a bit of shots out there. He's not hitting a ton of them, but like I said, I like a guy that's taking a ton of shots because maybe one of these days he'll hit quite a bit of them. And like I said, he's doing pretty good on rebounds and stuff like that. Holiday could be worth a look if you need someone cheap. Sabonis at 8-8. I might have a couple shares of him, not a ton. Jay Crowder's always that wild card play. I won't have a ton of them, but he's always that guy that could go off. Miles Turner, he's looking half decent. 2 bad ones, but besides that, he's looking good. Obviously, it looks like when he doesn't have a high usage rate, Turner looks half decent. So, but like I said, the big thing with Turner, you got to rely on his blocks. If his blocks are not there, you're kind of screwed. He literally only scored 2 points last game, but he had 8 blocks. So that's the big wild card with him. I don't want to pay $7,300 for a guy that's relying on blocks like that. Ayton, I don't really have much of him. So maybe Brogdon, Oladipo, maybe a couple of those guys. Their DVP's not the greatest against Phoenix, so keep that in mind. So, but I think this could be a half decent grinded out game. Washington and Miami. You got Miami by 7 in a 230. So finally a pace up spot for Miami. As we know, they don't play the fastest, but they're going to be playing a fast paced Washington team. So finally, Miami is going to be in play here. So Dragic's been absolute trash. If this game stays close, I don't mind going to Dragic here at all. Usage rate still looking good, still putting up about 11 to 12 shots. I really don't mind going to Dragic here. Like I said, he's been terrible, but Washington, I'm not too afraid of him. Westbrook game time decision. Obviously, if he's out, Neto could come into play. Beal definitely comes into play as well. Beal's been absolutely dynamite. I mean, look at the shots this guy's taken. 25, 35, and 29. That is a ton of shots that he's taken right now. 60 and 41 real points. This guy is feeling it right now. I get it, Miami's a lot better defense, but Philly and Boston aren't too bad either. I think Beal's just feeling it right now. So definitely worth a look. I think Tyler and Duncan both get a bump here for sure. They're in play. Jimmy Butler, 81, could easily get you 38 to 40. Also in play. Kelly's minutes were a little down last time. I don't know why. Maybe he was just had foul trouble. He started, had a little bit of foul trouble. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about 21. So I might have 1 or 2 shares of him. And definitely like Bam. I think Bam's in a smash spot here tonight. Not taking a ton of shots. That's the only thing that's concerning to me. But he's obviously being an all-around player. So maybe 44, 45 from him. I won't have a ton of them because his price is still expensive. But I think he's definitely worth a look against Washington. Cleveland and Milwaukee could be a blowout. Sexton's questionable if he's out. You could look at Chetty Osman, Larry Nance. Could be worth a look. Damian Dotson. He doesn't do a ton, but he's going to play like 200 minutes, so he could be worth a look. Yeah, that's mostly it. Maybe Giannis, but I don't know. Not really feeling Milwaukee this year. What are they, 6-5 or something like that? They're not that great so far. So don't have a ton of them as of now. San Antonio, Minnesota. We have a 234 in San Antonio by 5. So Towns is questionable in this one. He has a wrist injury, as we know. So we'll have to see if he plays. Even if he does play here, he's probably going to be very limited to about 20 to 23, 24 minutes here. just to see how he goes. It is a wrist injury, so keep that in mind. Hopefully his conditioning is fine, which should be. He's an NBA player. It's not like he has a calf injury or something. I get he has a wrist injury, and that's obviously going to affect his shooting. But at least physically running around the court, hopefully he's fine. So definitely keep an eye on that one. Aldridge could be worth a look. Maybe, I don't know. This guy is so up and down. If Towns is out, Hernon's definitely worth a look. Jared Vanderbilt looks like they're going to play this guy. Obviously, if Towns is out, I think that helps out a little bit. Definitely give Vanderbilt a look. 47's a little much, but he's worth a look for sure. I do like DeRozan. Malik Beasley could be worth a look, and Keldon Johnson as well at 6,200. Had a couple bad games, but I think he could easily get back at it here against Minnesota, literally one of the worst teams in the entire league. So, and also DeJounte Murray could be worth a look as well. So, got a couple on that one. Orlando, Dallas at 218, and Dallas, surprisingly, by 6. They literally don't have anybody on their bench. They all have, health protocols going on right now. So, looks like Trey Burke's going to play. Brunson's going to be out. Josh Richardson's out. Dorian Finney-Smith is out. So, yeah, these guys have a ton of injuries right now. So, we'll have to see who steps up a little bit. Tim Hardaway definitely going to be worth a look for me. Maxi Kleba definitely could come into play. Even James Johnson, if he gets 21 minutes, this guy could be worth the look. When Johnson plays a little bit of minutes, he doesn't look too bad out there. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a shot with James here at 3,500, especially on DK. And then I don't mind a little bit of Willie Cauley-Stein. Looks like they're going to stay with him and start. Not a big usage, but he's definitely rebound and get a couple blocks. So 4,100 with a limited Dallas team. Don't mind looking at him. Orlando, let's see. So they said yesterday they don't want to play Cole Anthony a ton of minutes. He had a 31% usage rate. That's crazy. So I still think he's worth a look. But, yeah, they said they don't want to play him a ton of minutes. They don't want to burn him out too much. Terrence Ross, once again, I think he's worth a look. Absolute trash last time out, but, he's a shooter, so I think you can go back at him. Aaron Gordon, he had rest. I think he could be back at it here tonight. So don't mind a couple from this one either, and obviously you got Luka Doncic as well. Portland, Sacramento at 237, and Portland by 6 in this one. So this one's pretty self-explanatory. Literally almost everyone's in play. Just got to pick and choose who you want. Lillard, McCollum, Tyrese Halliburton's all in play. Fox maybe. It is a back-to-back, and he's coming off an injury, so don't know how much he's going to play. I do like Harrison Barnes. Derrick Jones maybe get you 18, 19. Bagley, once again, could be worth a look. Rashawn Holmes, Jaroslav Nurk. Yeah, like I said, all these guys are in play for me. I'm just going to pick and choose who I want in that one. All right, so let's go see what we're going to do here. I really don't mind Luka. I get it's Orlando, but I'm not too afraid of him, to be honest with you. I do like LaMelo Ball, Cole, Anthony, maybe. If Westbrook's out, Neto could be worth a look, I guess. But I do like Brogdon, a little bit of Lillard, and that's kind of what we're looking at there. Shooting guard. Don't mind Beal. And as I mentioned, you have Tyler Hero and Duncan Robertson for cheap guys. They get an uptick here, so that's good for shooters that play slow. Let me see here: DeRozan, Oladipo, like I said, Tyler Hero, Tyrese Halliburton, Devontae Graham, Kevin Huerter. There's a lot of good value plays right here. Let's just say for this one, let's put in Tyrese. This guy has been an absolute monster the last couple days. 46 and 37. So that guy's looking pretty good. I would probably take Hayward over Jimmy here, in my opinion. But Jimmy, once again, like I said, a pace-up spot for him. He could be in a pretty good spot. Tim Hardaway and Cedi Osman, both those guys are worth a look. In this one, I'd probably give the slight edge to Tim Hardaway here, but Cedi is also in play as well, especially if Sexton is out. Towns is out. Vanderbilt could be worth a look. Maybe Edwards, but he's just so up and down. And that's kind of what we're looking at. Hunter a little bit as well. Moving on to the power forward position. Larry Nance, he's getting up there. I'd probably go Collins. That's probably where I'd go there. Washington, don't mind him. Bobby Portis. I liked them last night, but I was wrong against Utah. They came out of nowhere. Obviously, Milwaukee's not as good as they were, but blowout for sure could happen against Cleveland, especially if Sexton's out. So Portis comes into play. No Towns, Hernan. If Towns is out, Hernan Gomez. That's kind of what we're looking at in that area. And then that center position. Holmes, Nurk, Willie Colley. Just for this one, we'll just put in Willie Colley for $4,100. So that gives you $6,100 to go get a couple guys for sure. I mean, like I said, I don't mind spinning up for a couple point guards in this one. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Now, once again, guys, thanks for watching the video. I do appreciate it. As normal, leave a like. And also hit that sub button as well. We will be doing NBA Fanduel lineup advice videos almost every single day. And like I said, hit us up if you want to get in on premium lineup advice. Would love to have you. All you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter, and we'll get you in. Would love to have you guys. It was pretty good for us last night, as you saw, and why not? Why not come join us? Definitely, like I said, we're feeling it. We've been picking it up here the last 4 or 5 days. And hopefully we're feeling a streak coming on. So why not be part of the streak? So like I said, all you need to do, hit us up on our Twitter. That will be down there in the comment section below. Click on that, message us, and we'll get you all set up. So all right, guys, once again, thanks for watching. Enjoy some football today, and obviously some NBA as well. And we'll see you guys a little bit later on.